Hi guys, welcome back for a recipe that will get us in the holiday spirit with those familiar seasonal spices we all love. For today's chewy gingerbread recipe, I've partnered with Bob's Red Mill, the makers of this oat flour, and the chai protein powder for an extra nutritional boost. If you don't have oat flour, you can use regular oats and finely grind them into flour for this recipe. Before we get started, let's preheat the oven to 325 and line a few baking sheets with parchment paper or a silicone mat. We're using molasses for this recipe, and here's a great tip. Spray your measuring cup so after you fill it, it pours out easily. See? No molasses left in the cup. To the molasses, let's add an egg, sugar, and then melted coconut oil. Let's give this a stir to combine. Perfect. To these ingredients, we're going to add the oat flour, the chai protein, and since these are gingerbread cookies, we need a little extra ground ginger and cinnamon. Lastly, we'll add a teaspoon of baking soda and a pinch of salt and mix all the ingredients into a cookie dough. Make sure you check the link below this recipe in case you're not using the chai flavored protein. You'll need to adjust the ginger and the cinnamon just a little. Let's scoop these out onto our lined baking sheets. This dough will spread, so I like to scoop about 6 dollops of dough onto each baking sheet. Now let's bake these into our preheated oven and bake until the edges are crispy but the centers are still slightly undercooked for about 8 to 10 minutes. If you're baking multiple sheets of cookies at a time, be sure to rotate them at about 4 minutes so they bake evenly. Now that these are ready, let's remove the sheets from the oven and let them cool slightly before transferring them onto a cooling rack. These taste amazing. For the recipe, make sure you click on the link right below this video. To find out more about Bob's Red Mill line of ingredients, visit bobsredmill.com. For more recipes like this one, browse our YouTube channel and subscribe.